Hello, everybody. We are here again to continue our discussion on the silent killers. We had exposed two of the silent killers, starting from hypertension. We went on to diabetes. Now we shall be going forward to talk about the cancers. We said that the silent killers are those health conditions that goes on in our bodies without our knowing it, because they mostly don't present with symptoms until they get to the advanced stage, when it's becoming challenging to manage them. We don't want to wait until we get to that advanced stage before we realize there's a problem going on in the body. So, talking about the cancers are so many, mostly chronic in nature, is widespread all over the world, of different kinds. But what do we call cancer? Cancer is a health condition that affects cells, tissues, organs in the body, and it has a tendency to be transported to other parts of the body. That is what we refer to as cancer. The body loses its control of how it multiplies. So cancer keeps growing to the extent that it might even disseminate to other parts of the body. How does it do that? In order for us to understand that, we need to know how the body functions. Let's take, for instance, the simple analogy considering a nation. A nation is a big entity, and the smallest unit of a family, of a nation, is the family. Family is the smallest unit in a nation. Then you talk about the community, you talk about the states, you talk about the nation itself. So we have in our bodies the smallest unit of our body is the cell, which comes together and form the tissues. The tissues come together and form the organs. The organs operate in a system, and the systems operate collaboratively and form an organism. So we are organism that is made by the collaboration, starting from what the cells does, to the tissues, to the organs, and to the body as a whole. So what happens at the level of the cells? The cells functions, and it has gene. So we are genetic being. So in some quarters, cancers are usually referred to as a genetic disease, because almost all the cancers have been linked to a genetic malformation. The body has a way to correct itself. When the body grows and it also multiplies, there is a limit, that is the age that the cells will get to, that it will become damaged, and the body has a mechanism to wipe away the old cells or the damaged cells. These mechanisms, we call it apostasis. There are other ways too, whereby body repairs damaged cells or DNA. This is DNA repair mechanism. It's all there in the system. There's another mechanism in the system. We call it tumor suppression gene. Those three mechanisms, they help and work together to prevent us from having cancer. However, some things happen, be it a natural error in the making of the DNA or an interference by an agent from outside. This agent could be chemical, like nicotine from smoking, tobacco. It could be agents from other radiations, be it from sunlight, that could come in, or even affectation of virus that could attack the DNA and corrupt the DNA and make the body lose its ability to protect itself. Once that ability is lost, by manipulating or playing around with our immune system, the immune system that is supposed to cooperate to protect the cell, because of the invasion or the influence of this agent or error, it will make the immune system to cooperate with that agent, the cancer agent that wants to destroy the system. So the cancer cells now escape the immune system that's supposed to be protecting itself. Because they have now escaped it, they begin to multiply uncontrollably. No one can control them because the body has lost the ability to control them. This is how cancer comes to be. They come together and form what you call tumors. Tumor could be benign. That means it does not hurt anybody. It's just there. It cannot be transported to any place. It could also be malignant. It is when it is malignant we refer it to as cancer. Cancer could be located in a particular region of the body. It could also be transported to other parts. When it is transported to other parts, we call it metastasis. Most cancers that has been transported to other parts, they tend to be severe, because once they get to that stage, it's usually more challenging to handle. We don't want to get there. So we are coming out to expose cancer and talk about it and discuss more on what we could do to deal with cancer. We don't need to have cancer. Whatever it is, we need to start by exposing it. Then we talk about dealing with it. God will help us. And I'm thankful and excited again talking to us. In our next episode, we continue the discussion on cancer. Thanks for listening.